Pisces. This is Tina with 85th House Vibrations, and this just in. And this is where we get all up in other folks' business about their love life. But we do it with the intent of hopefully providing some useful information. How you guys doing? A lot going on with you, Pisces. And let me just start before I start. I am going to be doing a 3-card spread, possibly with clarifiers, and for the 3 cards that I draw, I'm going to be using the Classic Tarot, the Llewellyn Classic Tarot, and clarifiers. I'm going to be using my little cute Rider-Waite pocket-sized deck. This reading will be true for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you want to pull together a more complete picture of what might be going on with you for the month, then you can take a look at your Moon or Rising sign if you happen to know what that is already. So, like I was saying, Pisces, there's a whole lot going on in your sign. You just had a solar eclipse in your sign on the 26th. And you guys are probably feeling that pretty well. We had a new moon. Oh, my goodness. These two just popped out. So, I'm going to go ahead and lie those down. So, we've got 2 clarifiers already, which is the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Sun card reversed. Both are major arcana, Pisces. Some big things going on. And now I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Llewellyn Classic Tarot. And like I said, this is a love reading, so let's see what's good, Pisces. But like I was saying, we had a solar eclipse in your sign, and at the same time, we were having a new moon simultaneously. It happened about 8:58 Central Standard Time. I'm in Texas, and we couldn't see the solar eclipse from North America, but it happened anyway, right? Also, we have got we've got Mercury in the sign of Pisces. Mercury will be in the sign of Pisces until the 14th of this month. And if I hadn't said, this is your reading for March. We've got the Sun in Pisces. Happy birthday, Pisces. These 2 just popped out, so I'm going to turn these over. And what we have is the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And the Devil card reversed. And it's dark in here, Pisces. I'm really sorry. I say that every month, but it is. I have a lighting problem that I really can't do anything about. It's like the lighting is, it's either too, let's try to adjust that. It's either too light or it's too dark, and I can't see the win. So I will definitely try to hold the cards up so you can see them. So anyway, what we have going on so far, Pisces, we've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and we've got the Devil card reversed. We've got 2 major arcana, like I said, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the Sun card in its upright position. And we're talking about Pisces. And the last card, wow, is the Sun card reversed. Interesting. Pisces. What I am feeling like looking at these cards with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm kind of feeling like, Pisces, there was a point where maybe you weren't quite focused on a particular relationship. And I'm feeling like with a lot of you Pisces that this relationship could be with a Leo. And the reason that I say that is because we've got the Sun card that has come out twice. That Sun card there reversed, and this Sun card in the upright position. And of course, the Sun rules Leo. So Pisces, I'm kind of feeling like this could be you or this could be them, but I'm somebody in the relationship initially was not really ready to make a step forward. What I'm feeling like is that, Pisces, if you were already in a relationship with this person, that you know, things were good and then things kind of fell off, and the one or the both of you, I'm feeling like we're not really concentrating on the relationship, not really willing to put into the relationship what you once put into it. And you know, well, no, that's just it. I feel like there was a point where some of you were not willing to put into the relationship what you once put into it, and that you may have been actually riding away, moving away from the relationship. I feel like there were some addictions with this Devil card reverse. Like I said, it is a little dark, and I know in editing some of that will straighten out, but Pisces, it's a pretty ominous looking card. You know, you got the spooky trees back there, and they, you know, they look like the kind of trees. I don't know how old some of you are, but for those of you who've seen Poltergeist, remember the tree outside of the window that was scaring Carol Ann? This is what the tree looks like, and I do hope that this picture gets a little bit better in editing. So, you know, this is a scary card, and I think this represents some scary places and some scary things. But with this card reversed, the scariness is kind of going away. Whatever Pisces you've been feeling like you need it as a crutch, I feel like you're getting over that. And maybe it was that at one point you felt like you needed this relationship. This relationship was your crutch. And Pisces, you may be getting to a point now where you're not needing anybody but yourself to lean on. I also feel like, Pisces, in the general reading, I don't know if some of you saw it, let me say, I forgot to say, for those of you who are coming for the first time, welcome, and for those of you who are returning, thanks so much for hanging in there with me. But Pisces, if you looked at the general reading for February, I talked about addictions, and I felt like that some of that was coming back up for you. And I think I may have said, I can't remember, forgive me if this was for you or if this was for Capricorn. I talked about Pisces. Yeah, I think it was you. Yeah, it was you, Pisces. I was saying that I felt like you may be having some problems in your relationships because maybe you had kind of only been paying attention to what it is that you wanted and not really paying attention to what was going on in the relationship. So Pisces, maybe this is you. Maybe this was you who was not putting your all into a particular relationship. And I'm feeling like this is with a Leo. I could be wrong. Now this card is, with this being the Knight of Pentacles, this talks about a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Now this like I said, even though I'm feeling like this relationship is between you and a Leo, it doesn't have to be. Maybe this is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that you were in a relationship. Or maybe this is you, Pisces, and you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn on the moon or the rising. But as I look at this, as I think about what I talked about last month, and I'm looking at this Devil card reversed and this King of Pentacles reversed, Pisces, I'm feeling like the King of Pentacles is actually the energies that you may have been projecting, or in this case, not projecting into your relationship. Yeah, I feel like there was some stagnation. So anyway, like I was saying, I felt like, that some of you Pisces were really only concerned about immediate self gratification, and maybe that is what was taken away from you putting your attentions into this relationship. I also said that maybe there was somebody else involved. I think, yes, I did. Okay, I just remember, Pisces, if I'm not mistaken. Oh goodness. Okay, let me not say that because I'm not sure that it was you. But I think I said in the general readings that there were possibly two different people, and you were maybe going back and forth between the two. But I think it was a Queen of Cups, a Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces that I was saying you felt like was getting away from you. And it was either you or Capricorn. So maybe I should just hush up about it. Anyway, moving on. So the other thing too is I want to get back to the addictions, but this is a love reading. So I do want to say this. For some of you Pisces, I'm feeling like you kind of feel like the air was let out of your relationship with this Sun card reversed. I'm feeling like for those of you who I'm thinking is going through this with the Leo, I feel like this was your Leo getting away from you. And for those of you who it was not a Leo, I feel like this was a situation where the spark was gone. Or for those of you who may have been dealing with more than one person, and like I said, I know for sure, I think in the last general reading, I said that Pisces may have been being a little bit selfish, but you may be coming out of that need for immediate self gratification, realizing either that somebody was getting away. The light of your life may have been getting away. You may be feeling, Pisces, like you were making a mistake if there were two people that was involved. And I said that in the general reading too, that I felt like if there were two people that I want to say it was the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I really do. But I felt like it was the Queen of Cups that was your best choice. And even though there is no water in this reading, of course, it didn't have to be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or that person could have had that on, the sun, moon, or rising. But I am feeling like a lot of you Pisces are dealing with the Leo, or somebody with a lot of fire, some fiery person. And then if there is somebody else involved, I'm feeling like that person could have been that Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. Now, I want to say this about the addictions. We just had a solar eclipse in Pisces. And the solar eclipse was going to, or is going to, or maybe currently moving something out of your life, and it may be uncomfortable. But for those of you who may have been dealing with addictions, which is still a part of that immediate self-gratification that I talked about, you're getting over that. You're getting over that, Pisces, this month. You're getting over some sort of, selfishness that you may have been dealing with back in February and maybe some of the months before. And, you know, spreading yourself thin a little bit too. For those of you who are dealing with more than one relationship, your energy levels is down because you know, you may have been trying to uh, uh, nurture these two relationships. I'm still feeling like that, you know, there's some of you who was not putting something into a relationship that you once were. Now, whether that was because you felt like the thrill was gone, the spark was gone, or whether that was because you were messing around with two different people, there's certainly some sort of there's some sort of loss of spark, loss of energy, loss of vitality, whether it's within you or within a relationship. Or if, for those of you who, like I said, are dealing with the Leo, you could have been, or you may be feeling throughout this month that your Leo is getting away from you. But what your Leo may not know initially is that the selfishness that they may have been, because, you know, maybe you weren't being selfish, maybe you was just doing you, and this possible Leo person, like I said, it doesn't have to be, I just feel like it is, maybe they perceived you as being selfish, and, you know, that really wasn't the case at all. You was just doing you. You know, or some of you may have been dealing with just the fact of getting what you want when you wanted it, and if that meant that, you know, you needed to run back and forth between two people, then so be it. So sometime during the month of March, I am feeling like there's going to feel like some sort of loss of spark or vitality, whether that be from your end or this other person's end in your relationship. The other thing I want to say too is when Mars moves into Taurus this month, you know, some of that get up and go that we had, even though I still think that Mars and Taurus is a great position, because even though Mars will slow down, it's still like that masculine and feminine, because Taurus rules Venus. I mean, I'm sorry, Venus rules Taurus. Taurus rules Venus. One way or the damn other. Anyway, Venus rules Taurus. And with Mars being in the sign of Taurus, and let me see, that is going to happen. That's going to happen on the 11th, guys, when Mars moves into Taurus. So I still feel like, you know, as far as like sexual and romantic energy and things like that, I still think that's going to be hard hitting in a lot of relationships, not just for you, Pisces, but for a lot of people. But Mars will slow down quite a bit. It's going to lose a lot of that energy that it had when it was in Aries. It's gonna, you know, lose a lot of that enthusiasm. It's still going to be, you know, it's still going to have its eye on the prize, and that's Venus being in the sign of Taurus. I think that, you know, I think that Mars is almost like a voyeur in the sign of Taurus. He's almost, I'm not saying he's almost happy just looking. Now, Mars is going to get up and go get what he wants. But, you know, not as quickly as he would have and as he did when he and Venus were together in Aries. Now, Venus will be retrograding. So, Pisces too, with this going on between you and this person, this possible Leo person, or you and a possible Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, this Venus retrograde could have you going back. For those of you who are dealing with the Taurus, Pisces, for those of you who may be dealing with the Taurus, this Venus retrograde, I feel like is going to let the air out of your balloon. It's going to let the wind out of your sails where this earth sign person is concerned. For those of you that are dealing, and I think it's in this case with the Taurus, I feel like this Venus retrograde, while it's going to be, you know, affecting everybody and making us go back and look at our relationships in whatever area of life in your chart that Venus is going to retrograde in, while it's going to be doing that for everybody, I do think that For those of you Pisceans who were dealing with the Taurus, this Venus retrograde may show you some things that you don't like. Okay, and it's going to let the wind out of your sails. It's going to kill that spark. And I know I've said, you know, several different things and several sorts of relationships, but you know, there's a lot going on here. And then Pisces, like I said, there's a whole lot going on in your sign. So, you know, and having this solar eclipse, things are definitely about to change for you. Now let me move on. What I want to say, when these clarifiers jumped out, we've got 3 major arcana. Oh, no. 4. Pisces. Like I said, Neptune's in your sign. The South Node's in your sign. So a lot of things going on in the past are, you know, definitely coming back to the surface now. I feel like the solar eclipse in Pisces are definitely going to eclipse some of these things from the past out of your life. But anyway, so like I said, you got Neptune in Pisces. You've got Chiron in Pisces, which Chiron is the ruler, the wounded healer. So whatever's going to be eclipsed out of your life due to the solar eclipse is probably, you're going to have a chance to heal that. And I'm going to get there. This is where this sun turns upright. This is about a healing. And since we are talking about love relationships predominantly, I feel like this is a healing relationship with, I'm feeling Leo, Pisces, but okay, let me get there because I know you want to know what's going on with the Wheel of Fortune. Anyway, 4 major arcana here with the 2 main cards out of the classic Llewellyn, and the 2 clarifiers being major arcana. So we got 4 major arcana and 1 court card. Okay. Pisces, for those of you that are dealing with, again, this just keeps coming up. May not have been Taurus, but Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person's going away. This person's going away. Pisces, if you if there's a thing between a fire sign and an earth sign, and I'm really settling on a Leo and a Taurus, the Taurus is going away and the Leo is staying, and that's where it's gonna be at for you. And I know I keep wanting to talk about all of this energy that's going on in Pisces. Okay, like I said, we've got Neptune there, we've got Chiron there, we've got the South Node there, we've got Mercury in the sign of Pisces, and also the sun, if I hadn't mentioned that. So this is a Pisces world. And you know, I don't know about y'all, but I've had people say that they were like feeling disconnected from their bodies. You know, they was kind of out of it. They didn't know which way is left and right. Classic Pisces stuff. And I gotta tell you, I'm a Leo, but I'm right at home. But I got Neptune in the 1st house and Scorpio rising, and my moon is conjunct my ascendant. So I got all the water. I'm just like, I'm cool with all this Pisces energy. I enjoy it here. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. So anyway, back to it. Lot going on in your sign, Pisces. A lot of things being shook up for you, especially with this solar eclipse in Pisces. And what I'm feeling like is there's definitely some things that are going to come up, especially with Mercury in Pisces this month, and until it moves into Aries. And I think when Mercury moves into Aries, the things that have you know, been just kind of teetering around in your mind, if there is something that you're going to do in regards to those things, like if you're going to have some sort of conversation possibly with whomever you end up staying with, which I think is this sun person, is this fiery energy, there's going to be some conversation around that. And I feel like the love that you talk about within this conversation, while it is romantic love, there is a very, very, very spiritual connection to you and this sun person. And the sun comes up twice, Pisces. What I feel like is what is going on between you and this sun person, which I think is Leo, is certainly going to turn around. And you say, okay, but 85th, you have not addressed the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune card, y'all, was in reverse. So, like I said, I do feel like that there is going to be some loss of spark, some loss of vitality. There has been. And I think that this has stunted some movement. I think, Pisces, there was some healing that needed to be done that has been stunted and probably will still be stunted as we move into March. But as we get to the middle of March and the sun moves into Aries, Mercury will move into Aries. Even though Venus will be retrograde and you will be having a chance to go back over what is going on with you in your love relationships, you will also be able to actually implement and put into action whatever changes it is that you want to make in these relationships. And what I'm feeling like with this wheel card reversed, Pisces, is that you hadn't been able to make that movement forward. Reason that the sun card is reversed is because for whatever reason there was no movement in a particular relationship. And I'm feeling like, you know, some of you weren't putting an effort into making any moves into this relationship, but I think that's going to change. Also, for some of you, you've got those of you that may have been tied to that Taurus person, and you couldn't make moves toward this sun person because this Taurus person was in the way. This Taurus person finally moves out, and it allows you to finally get some movement going. And like I said, that may not show up right away, but at the end of the day, like, it's all good. The sun will shine, whatever it is or whomever it is. You know, I could be wrong. Maybe you do end up staying with this earth energy person, but I just don't see that happening, not with this sun coming up twice. And the sun makes a complete turnaround, as you can see. If the sun was acting up, whomever this sun person was, because I'm feeling like this sun is a person, they make a complete turnaround. And I think that this sun person that you may be dealing with, Pisces, is somebody who is very, very deeply connected to you. Your souls are connected. With this sun, with these two suns here, your souls are connected. And I feel like that there may have been some drifting away within this relationship, and it may be because you were dealing with this Taurus person, but you have gotten to a point, Pisces, where you are no longer looking for immediate self-gratification. You are looking for the soul connection. You are wanting to turn this wheel of fortune upright so that you can move towards your soul's purpose. And I feel like your soul's purpose is with this sun sign. And, you know, the sun will shine on that relationship again. And that's the way I see it, Pisces. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. If anybody would like to get a personal reading with me, you can contact me at tina@85thhousevibrations.net. Thanks, guys, so much, and I hope to see you again next month.